Going into the day, the Missouri Tigers had not lost a home game to a non-conference opponent since 2005. That streak ended today, and so did Missouri's season. The Tigers bowed out of the NIT with a second-round loss to Southern Miss. The Golden Eagles shared the Conference USA regular season title, had the best RPI of any team not to make the NCAA tournament. Good team. Tigers jumped out to the quick start, though. Ernest Ross good from downtown. Truman likes that. He'd love this, too. Jordan Clarkson, 3-ball from the corner. The Eagles, though, would come right back on the move. The alley-oop. Michael Craig throws that one down. He had a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Aaron Brown had 16, 3 of them right there. Southern Miss led 34-29 at the half. They built a double-digit second-half lead. Tigers would respond, though. Ross, 3 of his game-high 22 points. Jabari Brown, 3 more. He had 13. Missouri got to within 3 at one point in the second half, but that's as close as they got. Neil Watson, the Kansas City, Kansas native, 18 points to lead Southern Miss. The fans would leave disappointed. Missouri's season is over after a 71-63 loss to Southern Miss.
For our guys, I thought, in terms of, disappointing not making the NCAA tournament, I'm really proud of how they embraced this tournament. We didn't have great execution today. We didn't shoot the ball well today, but I thought our guys competed.
There's no doubt we played with great heart and, great intensity. We all wanted to win the game. Sometimes when you just don't give everything you got, sometimes you just lose, and tonight or today, that's what happened.
Missouri ends a disappointing season with a 23-12 record. Tigers did win a postseason game for the first time since 2010, but they could not get out of round 2 of the NIT. The high school basketball season came to an end this weekend. 3 mid-Missouri teams made it to the second weekend of Final Four action. For one squad, the championship run continues. For the 3rd straight year, the Rockbridge Lady Bruins were the last team standing in Class 5. Jill Nagel's squad beat Lee Summit North yesterday 62-45 in the state title game. The Lady Bruins became the first team in over 20 years to win 3 straight state championships.
We said as a group that we're our biggest competition, so if we push each other to the max, then nobody can beat us unless we beat our own selves.
I've had my high school years. I would have loved to have gotten down here, didn't, and that's over, and I'm extremely happy to send these kids out with a state championship. That's a goal every year, but only one team in the state gets to do that.
Meanwhile, the season ended in heartbreaking fashion for the Hickman Cupies. They came up short in overtime. Falling to CBC, the Cupes could not stop Texas recruit Jordan Barnett. He exploded for 43 points and 20 rebounds. Hickman trailed most of the game before briefly taking a fourth-quarter lead. They'd end up in overtime. CBC, though, never trailed in the extra session, winning the state title 86-77. Cupies settled for a second-place finish, their best since 1968.
We're happy. We had a great season. I'm so proud of our seniors and how we kept fighting. You didn't see anybody give up, and you can't find that anywhere else.
We've become very close, and it's almost like blood can't even make us closer. It's just great that we were making a great run this year, and we got this far, and I'm just thankful for everything that they've allowed me to do, and I'm thankful for them being there for me.
No one, meanwhile, played more basketball than Helias this weekend. The Crusaders played a total of 4 overtimes at the Final Four. After dropping a triple overtime thriller to Republic in the semis on Friday, Helias bounced back yesterday. Crusaders needed just 1 extra period to beat Farmington and take home 3rd place in Class 4.
It was really important, especially for our seniors. They've been battling all season for us, and we battled a lot of adversity this year, and it was just really important to put that final exclamation point on the season and go out with a bang.
Crusaders end the season 23-8, 3rd at state, and they lose just 2 seniors. We could see them back in the Final Four again next year. He made it look easy in high school, winning 4 state championships while only losing 3 matches. Former Hickman standout Jaden Cox made history last night, becoming just the 14th wrestler in NCAA history to win a national championship as a true freshman. Cox returned to Columbia today, received a standing ovation at Mizzou Arena during halftime of the Tiger basketball game. Cox defeated Ohio State senior Nick Heflin in the 197-pound national championship match, becoming the youngest national champion in Mizzou history.
It means a lot. It was great, and it was a great experience. But I got more to do. I know that I just won it. I won it just yesterday, but I still gotta get back on the horse. So I'm gonna take a couple days off, and then I'm right back to it, right back to work.
Cox finished his freshman season on a 20-match winning streak, ended with a final record of 38-2. That winning percentage for a single season, the third highest in Mizzou history, trailing only Ben Askren's 2 perfect seasons. Final day of the Mizzou softball tournament. The Tigers 3-0 on the weekend, taking on in-state rival UMKC. Not much of a matchup. 5 runs in the first for Missouri. Angela Randazzo reaches on the infield single. That'll bring in Taylor Gadbois. Casey Stengel drives in 2 more. With his single to left, Missouri rolls to a 14-0 win over UMKC. Tiger baseball, meanwhile, swept at Ole Miss this weekend. Rebels scored 6 in the bottom of the 8th to win today's game 8-3. Cardinals win at spring training over the Astros. Joe Kelly named the 5th starter in the rotation today. Royals falling to the Giants 13-9.